Good morning and welcome to the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, Nigeria. Today is Wednesday, it's midweek, it's the 26th of August 2026. Welcome to that program where we keep you informed and up to speed with latest updates from various national dailies. And today's no exception, as we're looking at some major newspapers with very hard-hitting headlines this morning. And we have stories coming from the Punch newspaper, we have stories from the Leadership, the Sun, the Vanguard newspaper, and we'll have stories coming from the Nation newspaper. And all of them carry very interesting headlines this morning. We're streaming live on Facebook on Invicta FM 98.9. Just go on that live stream and drop your comments based on the headlines that would be read out this morning. You can go on Invicta FM 98.9. On YouTube is Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. Just go there, go drop your comments. And let's have a good conversation this morning. My name is Job Daniel. Let's go on that break. We would be right back.
It's time to be victorious.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Invicta FM. Them say monkey smart, now because the 3 near. But now monkey will jump past the eye, they quick see.
Don't call me auntie.
This Big Brother Ninja season 11 go hot past pressing iron. Now only the biggest moves go make I see you. Everybody come show themselves.
Yes, sir. Now 247 drama for Big Brother Ninja season 11. Sharply recharge your decoder. Make you not for miss anything, no. All the bass goes they show for GoTV channel 49. You still follow happenings with GoTV stream if you day road. Headline sponsor, Bet Power. GoTV. Love it.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa Magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Together.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Hey, who they breathe?
Now everybody wey carry tom.
Whether na traffic, long queue or busy day.
No lele.
Ask for Tom at your neighborhood store today. Tom, breathe through it. I say, who they breathe?
Now everybody wey carry tom.
Whether na traffic, long queue or busy day.
No lele.
Ask for Tom at your neighborhood store today. Tom, breathe through it.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do younger with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate.
Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world. Kowace safiya dama ce, kowace lokaci domin in nuna ma ƙaunar ka. Asali ma shine hanyar nuna ma, an yi ka ne domin ci gaba. Kana da fuka-fukai da zaka tashi sama, a yayin da cimma ƙololuwarka. Ƙaunar
Oga boss, every money no be for immediate enjoyment. Sometimes make the money sit down, multiply, come back stronger. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, your business fit build reserves for expansion and future opportunities. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, the interest rate na 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, Smart money na better money.
Just one Puroro and better bottle start. All the hot shots, the sweet goals. Ball with the scatter dada and make mind cut. To the tiki-taka and sangalo. The kind ball where we define.
Yes, so it don't set. Torchlight the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Champions League live on Top Super Sport. Recharge your GoTV today. Or new customer fit get GoTV decoder. We carry 1 month jolly subscription for 15,000 naira. Make you enjoy for house or anywhere with GoTV Stream. GoTV, love it.
Mai fa.
Yawwa, dan ba ni rabin kwalba a nan.
Yar uwa, har yanzu kina siyan wannan man dura? Abinda baki san me ke cikin sa ba? Ko kin san inda aka hada shi ne? Ni dai man fa oil nake siya. A takaice sun yi wani sabon sacheti wanda ya kai ninki biyun wancan na baya. Kuma wannan sachetin naira 300 ne kacal a karamin farashi.
Sabon sachetin Power Oil 90 ml. Mai ne mai inganci da zaka iya siyan shi a naira 300 kacal.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan ya wanku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, gara ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
One whistle, and it's on. Stunning goals, last-minute drama, dazzling skill, all your favorite teams, leagues, and stars. The biggest nights, all the Premier League games, and more on SuperSport. It's on. This is the world's best football destination. Reconnect today or get the DSTV decoder offer of 15,000 naira, which includes subscription and free DSTV stream.
Not be how many times you fall be the matter. Now how many times when you not let them keep you for ground be life. Be your own hero today. Tomorrow will create you. Life, now one day at a time. Take life one day at a time.
Welcome back from that commercial break. And now let's go straight to reading out the headlines this morning. We're starting with the Punch newspaper. And from the Punch newspaper, governors spend 512 billion naira on travels, offices. Governors spend 512 billion naira on travels, offices. 33 state governments spent at least 512.10 billion naira on government houses, governors' offices, and travel and transport in the first 6 months of 2026, an amount about 4,713 times higher than the combined 6-month salary of Nigeria's 36 governors. An analysis of state budget implementation reports has shown on Monday. Dangote raises petrol to 1,200 naira per litre despite crude price decline. Dangote raises petrol to 1,200 naira per litre despite crude price decline. Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals FZE has increased the gantry price of premium motor spirit petrol from 1,185 naira to 1,200 naira per litre effective August 26, 2026. In an official communication to customers issued on Tuesday, the refinery's group commercial operations announced revised depot prices for gantry and coastal deliveries. Atiku disowns aid, insists I will restore subsidy. Atiku disowns aid, insists, "I will restore subsidy." The presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress, Atiku Abubakar, has insisted that his position on subsidy has not changed, adding that he will restore it. Speaking on Tuesday when he received the Osun State leadership of the ADC in Abuja, Atiku disowned comments made by one of his media aides, Paul Ibe, during an interview on AIT, stating that he was not speaking on his authority. State's IGR soars 34% to 2.43 trillion naira despite economic hardship. State's IGR soars 34% to 2.43 trillion naira despite economic hardship. The internally generated revenue of Nigerian states rose by 34% to 2.43 trillion naira in the first half of 2026, up from 1.815 trillion naira recorded in the comparable period of 2024, as subnational governments gained access to more funds despite worsening economic pressures on households. Kolmani oil field, host community falls federal government election season promises. Kolmani oil field, host community falls federal government election season promises. The Pali Development Association, an umbrella body representing the host community of the Kolmani oil field in Bauchi State, has urged the federal government to move beyond statements and verification visits and take concrete steps towards the immediate remobilization of exploration activities at the site. And talking sports, Awoni opens Coventry goal account. Awoni opens Coventry goal account. Taiwo Awoni opened his Coventry goal account on Tuesday, scoring his first goal for the club in their EFL Cup clash against Plymouth. Punch Sports Extra reports the Nigerian striker needed just 3 minutes to get on the score sheet, finishing with a trademark composed effort to give the Sky Blues the lead. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Punch newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Leadership newspaper. And from the Leadership newspaper, Niger abductees, DHQ says Tinubu's rescue order being fully implemented. Niger abductees, DHQ says Tinubu's rescue order being fully implemented. In obedience to a presidential order, the Defense Headquarters has said it is fully implementing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's directive for the immediate rescue of worshippers abducted in Niger State, assuring that the military is working with other security agencies to secure the safe return of the victims. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Michael Onoja, disclosed this while responding to inquiries by leadership on the progress of the rescue operation. And still from the Leadership newspaper, high logistics costs, port delays threaten manufacturing export growth, says Group. High logistics costs, port delays threaten manufacturing export growth, says Group. High logistics costs, port delays, and multiple levies are threatening the growth of Nigeria's manufacturing exports, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria Export Promotion Group has said. The group has said addressing these challenges alongside ensuring policy consistency and improving trade facilitation would be critical to unlocking Nigeria's potential as a major manufacturing hub and strengthening the country's position in regional and international markets. Marwa targets assets of drug barons to cripple trafficking. Marwa targets assets of drug barons to cripple trafficking. The Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Mohammed Marwa, retired, has declared that the fight against drug trafficking cannot be won through arrest and convictions alone. He stressed that the financial networks and illicit wealth sustaining criminal enterprises must also be dismantled. Still from the Leadership newspaper, Kaduna has achieved modest peace, tranquility, Governor Sani declares. Kaduna has achieved modest peace, tranquility, Governor Sani declares. Governor Obosani has said Kaduna State has achieved modest peace and tranquility, stressing that he embraces everyone, irrespective of religion or tribe. Governor Sani, who said this during the annual Maulid Nabi celebrations at the Murtala Mohammed Square in Kaduna yesterday, said the significance of the Maulud celebration lies in people reflecting on and emulating the exemplary character of Prophet Muhammad. Talking sports from the Leadership newspaper. Road to LA 2028. Nigeria face Mauritania or DR Congo in under-23 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. Road to LA 2028. Nigeria face Mauritania or DR Congo in under-23 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier. Nigeria's under-23 Eagles will face either Mauritania or the Democratic Republic of Congo in the second round of the qualifiers for the 2027 Africa Under-23 Cup of Nations. The draw was conducted in Cairo, Egypt on Tuesday, with Nigeria among 14 nations granted a bye into the second round based on their performances at the last 3 editions of the competition. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Leadership newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Sun newspaper, and from the Sun newspaper, outrage over Kuje Council chairman's quit notice. Outrage over Kuje Council chairman's quit notice threat to non-APC members. Outrage over Kuje Council chairman's quit notice threat to non-APC members. Residents of Kuje Area Council in the Federal Capital Territory have reacted angrily to a threat by the council chairman, Samuel Njuma Shekwolu, that those unwilling to support the All Progressives Congress in the 2027 general elections should leave the area. Deadlock in opposition over single candidate against Tinubu. Deadlock in opposition over single candidate against Tinubu. Plans by opposition leaders to forge a common front against President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 presidential elections have run into a major roadblock with the camps of Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi unwilling to concede the presidential ticket to each other. Tinubu orders security chiefs to account for every Niger abduction victim. Tinubu orders security chiefs to account for every Niger abduction victim. President Bola Tinubu has ordered the nation's security chiefs to account for every victim of the latest mass abduction in Niger State, directing the military, police, Department of State Services and other security and intelligence agencies to launch an immediate and coordinated operation to rescue those abducted. 2027, corruption may become requirement for appointments if Tinubu wins, says Dalon. 2027, corruption may become requirement for appointments if Tinubu wins, says Dalung. Former Minister of Youth and Sports, Solomon Dalung, has alleged that corruption could become a requirement for political appointments if President Bola Tinubu wins the 2027 presidential election. Dalung made the allegation during an interview on national television, expressing concern over the composition of the All Progressives Congress Campaign Council and the inclusion of individuals he claimed had corruption allegations hanging over them. Government must be judged by what it delivers, says Tinubu. Government must be judged by what it delivers, says Tinubu. President Bola Tinubu has declared that the success of a government must be measured by tangible results and improvements in the lives of citizens rather than by the policies and programs it announces. The president said his administration was working to establish a culture of governance in which public officials would be held increasingly accountable for delivery, outcomes, and measurable value to Nigerians. And talking sports from the Sun newspaper, over 10,000 young athletes converge on Lagos for maiden national intermediary games. Over 10,000 young athletes to converge on Lagos for maiden national intermediary games. No fewer than 10,000 athletes aged between 15 and 18 are expected to converge on Lagos State for the maiden national intermediary games, with participants set to compete in 28 sporting disciplines across venues in the state. The games, scheduled for October 1st to 15th, 2026, are being positioned as a major platform for youth development, grassroots talent discovery, and national integration. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Sun newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. Let's quickly take a commercial break. When we return, we take the last papers, the Vanguard and the Nation newspaper. So not to touch that dial, is still the Dailies Today on Invicta 98.9 FM.
Start your day with a dose of 98.9 Invicta FM. Get up and be victorious.
Wake up!
Invicta FM. We'll be right back.
What do we choose? Milk. What makes us strong? Milk. For school, for play, every day. Milk is the way. Choose milk. Choose milk. Choose milk. Healthy bodies start with what we choose.
Choose Milk, co-funded by the European Union and the Danish Dairy Board.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk zasu amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa Magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Ki huta mama, yanzu na zan wanke maki fararen kayan nan naki.
To, amma ba wanke su kawai zaki ba. Ki tabbatar kin yi amfani da haifo domin yana cire duk wani takaddarin tabo yana kuma sa fararen kayana su ƙara haske kalkal.
Haka ne, kada ku amince da tabo, ku tabbatar farinku ya ƙara haske kalkal.
Ranka shi daɗe hakimi, da fatan kana lafiya. Zan wuce karkati sai na hango ka a wannan sashen na asibitin. Akwai buƙatar wani taimako ne ranka shi daɗe?
Alhamdulillahi, komai lafiya malam Rabo. Na kawo iyali na ne karɓar maganin tazarar haihuwa.
To, amma ranka shi daɗe, ai girman ku ya fi gaban nan.
A'a, malam Rabo, tazarar haihuwa al'amari ne da babu wariya ko bambancin matsayi. Yana da kyau wajen duk masu iyali, kuma tunda duk muna ƙaunar ci gaban iyalinmu, shi yasa muka karɓe shi.
Lallai kuwa, idan yana da kyau a gurin ku, mu ma zai zama mai kyau a gare mu.
Kowa na iya bin tsarin tazarar haihuwa domin inganta lafiya da bunƙasa rayuwar iyali.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan saƙo ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar ƙungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Haka ne zai
Gida shi ne inda muke samun kwanciyar hankali da nuna wa juna ƙauna. Ƙauna irin wacce muke bawa onga.
Shi yasa muka raba miyar kukarmu mai daɗin gaske da aka yi.
Shi da sinadarin onga. Gida wuri ne da zuciya ke muradi, wanda ke ɗauke da miyar nama mai kamshi, miyar taushe da tuwon shinkafa, garau-garau, farfesu wanda aka yi su da sinadarin onga.
Don haka muka ce, mu koma gida, abinci na can na jiran mu.
A ci gaba da more gida tare da onga mai ɗanɗanon naman saniya.
Ɗanɗanon gida.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Just one Puroro and better bottle start. All the hot shots, the sweet goals. Ball with the scatter dada and make mind cut. To the tiki-taka and Sangalo. The kind ball where we define.
Yes, so it don't set. Torchlight the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, Champions League live on Top Super Sport. Recharge at GoTV today. Or new customer fit get GoTV decoder. We carry 1 month jolly subscription for 15,000 naira. Make you enjoy for house or anywhere with GoTV Stream. GoTV, love it.
Wayar gari da shayin Lipton yana da wata hanya da yake tattara mu. Kofi ɗaya ya kake a lokaci guda.
Mutumina baka san me ya faru jiya ba.
Kai ma barka da safiya.
Yi hakuri mana shayi kafin hira.
To shi kenan faɗi mana.
Ai in dai shayin Lipton ne ba cika kofi kaɗai yake yi ba, yana ƙara kusanci da zumunci tsakanin jama'a. Shayin Lipton yana haɗa zumunta.
Some business people sabi spend money. But smart business people sabi grow money while your cash could just sit down, they press phone for account. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, put eligible funds to work and make plan for bigger business moves. The interest rate now 23%. 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, no let your money lazy.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Mai fa.
Yawwa, dan ba ni rabin kwalba a nan.
Yar uwa, har yanzu kina siyan wannan man dura? Abinda baki san me ke cikin sa ba? Ko kin san inda aka hada shi ne? Ni dai man fa oil nake siya. A takaice sun yi wani sabon sacheti wanda ya kai ninki biyun wancan na baya. Kuma wannan sachetin naira 300 ne kacal a karamin farashi.
Sabon sachetin Power Oil 90 ml. Mai ne mai inganci da zaka iya siyan shi a naira 300 kacal.
One whistle, and it's on. Stunning goals, last-minute drama, dazzling skill, all your favorite teams, leagues, and stars. The biggest nights, all the Premier League games, and more on SuperSport. It's on. This is the world's best football destination. Reconnect today or get the DSTV decoder offer of 15,000 naira, which includes subscription and free DSTV stream.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na Peak, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar Peak, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na Peak shine soyayya ta Peak.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
I been sit down for side, they look waiting politicians they do for my country. I can't begin vex with how them take the run things. From pack to loot and later tiff. The situation too vex me. I can't decide to get my PVC to vote all of them out. After election, them still win again. This time, the matter come to vex me until when I realize say only me no fit to vote out bad leaders. I use vex, buy material, so agbada, come join politics. I tell myself, say, if I not fit to vote them out, I go there myself to change the situation of all Nigerians. But after I win election, Obanje enter my body. Me self come begin to tiff and pack money, Nigerians. Now we they do ourselves. Good leadership, they start from homes. Train your children with good morals and values. And when them reach up there, if a political Ogbanje see them, it go run.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and let's take the next set of papers. This morning we have stories from the Vanguard newspaper, and from the Vanguard newspaper, highways of horror, motorists wail, spend 4 days on Benin Asaba Road. Highways of horror, motorists wail, spend 4 days on Benin Asaba Road. As Nigerians lament the poor state of roads across the country, the federal government said yesterday it will review all concession roads to ensure the terms of contract were met to ease the pains of the people. The Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, who disclosed this when he went on an on-the-spot assessment of the concessioned Benin Asaba Highway,
tongue-lashed the concession company, BAECC, over poor handling of the project. Still from the Vanguard newspaper, 2027 presidency, ACF, PANDEF, MBF demand scrutiny of candidates' history. 2027 presidency, ACF, PANDEF, MBF demand scrutiny of candidates' history. Ahead of the 2027 general elections, prominent socio-political organizations yesterday threw their weight behind calls for presidential candidates and other politicians seeking elective offices to open up their past for public scrutiny, saying Nigerians had a right to know the antecedents, educational background, integrity, and track records of those seeking their votes. No HIV cure yet, but treatment can make virus undetectable, says NACA DG. No HIV cure yet, but treatment can make virus undetectable, says NACA DG. The Director General of the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, Dr. Temitope Iluri, has cautioned Nigerians against HIV cure claims, stressing that modern treatment can only suppress the virus to undetectable levels and enable people living with HIV to live long, healthy lives. Ilori, who spoke during a media training on HIV pre-exposure prophylaxis and other prevention strategies, said people who tested positive to HIV should commence antiretroviral treatment promptly and remain on medication. Still from the Vanguard newspaper, terrorists now use social media remittance platforms to raise funds, says Bukati. Terrorists now use social media remittance platforms to raise funds, says Bukati. Security analyst and lawyer Dr. Bulama Bukati has said that terrorist groups operating in Nigeria are exploiting social media, international remittance services to raise and move funds into the country. Bukati, who spoke on national television on Tuesday, said terrorism financing was becoming more sophisticated, warning that unsuspecting Nigerians at home and abroad could unknowingly fund terrorist activities. And talking sports from the Vanguard newspaper, Tottenham signed Savinho from Man City for £75 million. Tottenham signed Savinho from Man City for £75 million. Tottenham signed Brazilian winger Savinho from Manchester City on Tuesday for a reported initial fee of £75 million, that's about $102 million, to take their overall outlay in the transfer market beyond £300 million this window. The 22-year-old failed to establish himself as a first-team regular during 2 seasons at City, but Spurs are hoping he can add pace and creativity to their attack after narrowly escaping relegation from the Premier League last season. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The last paper is the Nation newspaper. From the Nation newspaper, Kwara APC in last-ditch effort to douse internal crisis. Kwara APC in last-ditch effort to douse internal crisis. The primaries that threw up the current All Progressives Congress candidates in Kwara State at all levels were dogged by internal crisis within the party. Indeed, many of the aspirants have accused Governor Abdurrahman Abdrazak of imposition. They argued that no primary took place in the state on May 22nd. The aggrieved chieftains who lost out are protesting. Idil Maulud, Atiku, Abbas, Barrow governors, Wike call for peace, political decorum. Idil Maulud, Atiku, Abbas, Barrow governors, Wike call for peace, political decorum. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, state governors, Speaker of the House of Representatives Abbas Tajuddin, and the Deputy Senate President Barrow Jibrin yesterday joined Muslim faithful felicitated Muslims on Maulid Nabi. They were joined in congratulating the Muslim faithful by the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike and the People's Democratic Party. Distance learning now national necessity, not an alternative, says Osibajo. Distance learning now national necessity, not an alternative, says Osibajo. Erstwhile Vice President Professor Yemi Osibajo has emphasized that Nigeria can meet its growing university demand by embracing open and distance learning. He said doing so would help expand access to higher education. Kaduna sets up panel, approves 300 million naira for KASU lecturers. Kaduna sets up panel, approves 300 million naira for KASU lecturers. Kaduna State Government has approved a one-off 300 million naira payment of earned academic allowance to Academic Staff Union of Universities members at the Kaduna State University and set up a 9-member committee to review the union's other demands. Secretary to the state government, Dr. Abdulkader Muazu Mayere, said Governor Ubasani approved the payment as part of efforts to clear a backlog of over 800 million naira in entitlements dating back to 2016. And talking sports from the Nation newspaper, Manchester United officially announced Carlos Baleba signing. Manchester United officially announced Carlos Baleba signing. Manchester United have officially announced the signing of Cameroon midfielder Carlos Baleba from Brighton and Hove Albion. Baleba has signed a 5-year contract with Manchester United with an option to extend for a further year. The move is reportedly worth about £70 million, with United paying an initial £65 million and an additional £5 million in add-ons. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Nation newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. And now it's time for you to be part of the program this morning. And to be part of the program, you need to follow some set of rules. First, turn down the volume of your radio set, and when you call, please speak loud and audibly, and ensure that you stick to the headlines and only the headlines that have been read out, and stick to the time, 2 minutes and 2 minutes only. And please stick to our headlines. Any headline that is outside my headlines would not be welcome this morning. So please ensure you stick to these very, very important rules, and also speak for yourself. Don't say we, us, so because you're not speaking for everybody. So just stick to your own opinion and respect other people's opinion as well. So if you have something to say, please, allegedly is the word, because you and I are not in the governance space. So what you say or what you assume should not be taken to be the fact, all right? So please stick to that, and we're going to have a good conversation. The numbers to call are 081 40,000 989. 081 40,000 989. Line 2 is 070 87 800 989. 070 87 800 989. And the number to send your messages on WhatsApp is 090 98 900 989. 090 98 900 989. And you can also send messages on the WhatsApp platform on 090 98 900 989. 090 98 900 989. And the numbers to call are 081 40,000 989. 081 40,000 989. Line 2 is 070 87 800 989. And the number to send your message on WhatsApp is 090 98 900 989. And also, those sending messages on our live stream and on WhatsApp, please keep it straight, simple, and yes, let's not overflog some certain things. All right, picking your calls now. Hello, good morning. All right, please turn down the volume of your radio set. I just said that now, and well, I just have to make an example like that. So please, if your radio is not turned down, I'll just have to ease you off the line, because we cannot keep repeating the same thing over and over again. So please ensure you stick to our rules. All right, hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Thank you very much. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria.
God bless you. All right, Musabola, go ahead.
Yes, the terrible experience by travelers in along Benin Road, extending to 4 days, is so unfortunate, honestly speaking. And ACF orders demand history of aspirants. Very important. But as if their action is too late. And what are the conditions, what are their history, their educational background, where they work, all these things matters to Nigerians alone. Government must judge by what it delivers to the people according to President Tinubu. Yes, we are Nigerians I personally judge him according to what he has delivered, and he promised to deliver power. As I'm concerned, that was not done. Budgets were not implemented. Money were not released. So many abnormalities compared to and the entire economic reform have made things tougher for Nigeria than ever. 2027 corruption may be a requirement for appointment in Tinubu's administration if you want. That is a sarcastic statement. It's left for the Tinubu to ensure that is not true. Surprisingly, a local government chairman is threatening Nigerians to leave that council if they don't belong to APC. I don't know where they're heading to. In some states, somebody threatened to kill non-APC members. And now we have in the federal capital territory, honestly speaking, something must be done to ensure that that is not so. Konmani, the decision period is there. Lastly, Governor Sani said that he embraces everyone. Fortunately for Governor Sani, he did not mention anybody that did not embrace anyone. That is a divisive politics that have no substance.
All right, Musabala.
He tells us, God bless the Republic of Nigeria. Good morning.
All right, thank you so very much. All right, picking calls now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning,
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chief Arel.
All right, Chief, go ahead.
Kaduna has achieved modest peace and tranquility. Obatani. You see, the Bible says, my people rejoices when the people rejoices when the right man is on the throne. You see, I say congratulations to Obatani. He has done very well when it comes to insecurity in Kaduna. Now, he may not be 100%, but in my own opinion, he's better than the previous administration. He has made an inclusive government, and people are happy about him. It is not like the previous government, whereby he was so sentimental and partial. Then let me quickly go to Kuje Area Council. You see, it's rather unfortunate that type of statement coming from Kuje. And you see, we had that problem in Lagos during the last election. And when the present minister for Onanuga and the other guy, the way they were trying to also make Lagos, it was just unfortunate. We should know that Nigeria belongs to all of us, not only particular people. So that is unfortunate. Then corruption has become a requirement of position. You see, corruption and mismanagement of resources has cast a very serious doubt on the ability of the Nigerian state to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. It is not only during Tinubu, even during Buhari, it was also well pronounced. The act of corruption knows no bounds, as the its latitude extends beyond all sectors in Nigeria, regardless of any prejudice, of any extrapolation about the causes of corruption. Nigeria has been regarded as one of the most corrupt countries in the world.
All right, Chief.
Transparency International has for long rated Nigeria in the corruption perception index as the second most corrupt in the world.
All right, Chief.
Bangladesh as the second one. God bless our country, Nigeria.
All right, thank you so very much, Chief. All right, still picking calls. All right, hello, good morning. Okay, missed that call. All right, let me just go over to the live stream. Abdullahi Sadikion Waya from Brigasa. All right, good morning to you. Solomon Barrow says on Tinubu's statement on insecurity, it's long overdue. Nigerians are tired of condemning. Well, did he condemn? Okay, yes. Talking about, he didn't come out, the headline didn't talk about condemning. He gave a direct order. That's what one of the headlines says. But the president's, that's the defense headquarters now. Is not directly from the president. Yes, one of the headlines. That's the leadership, where the defense headquarters have said that Tinubu's rescue order being fully implemented. All right, so okay, so it's not about. I didn't mention condemn in any of the headlines. All right, thank you, John Salasi Ayuba Tukura. All right, good morning, Dalamiko Akili. Good morning, Charles Kashini Dockers. All right, Dockers. Good morning to you. And El Yakubu Senchi, may Almighty Allah bless Nigeria with good leaders and protect us from bandits, kidnappers. And this one is from Sarah Joshua. Good morning, says Nigeria will be great again. David Oguche, okay, good morning to you. Gamaliel Babs, on state revenue soaring. Then let me ask, why so much poverty? I think our problem in this country is our governance. Young Garos says Kaduna State has experienced peace and tranquility, says Ubasani during his Idul Maulid message. Okay, yes, today it's quite true, although not 100%. We are really wishing him more success as he runs the affairs. President Tinubu urges security chiefs to account for every abduction case in the country, particularly the Niger State attack. That's a nice one. I just hope they will do the needful. Okay, thank you so very much for your message, Young Gados. Andrew Isa, all the way from Chukania. Andrew Isa says that one thing that surprises me every day I wake up to hear, okay, Invicta, is that kidnapper entered villages, bandits enter villages again. The only concern of our politicians now is 2027 elections, nothing more again. Okay, let's move on. Stephen Joshua, good morning to you. Ibrahim Mohammed Kedi, all the way from Abuja Road, Rigasa, Dominion Mba. Please, what is really happening with the care for elderly bill? Okay, well, I didn't talk about that, so that's not part of my headline. Sorry, so I cannot address that. Victor Adiba says that Happy New Day to everyone out there. I just can't understand where are we going in this country, but I believe that one day Nigeria will be a great place for all. And I can see Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara, all the way from Owerri in Imo State. The catalyst that skyrocketed our extreme hardship is Tinubu's unilateral removal of fuel subsidy, which is the only dividends of democracy we are benefiting from government. With it, every other thing got worse. Nigerians demand that petrol must not exceed 500 naira a litre. That mindless spendings by the legislative, and indeed cost of governance be reduced by at least 60%, and the Senate be scrapped. This remains our resolve and demands. All right, I didn't talk about any new security outfits. Mr. Mohammed Jamiu Tijani, well, I didn't talk about that, so please stick to our headlines. That is not part of it. Right, I can see Nalego David Sule, okay, Vera Audi, Abdurrashid Ahmed, and Sunday Ochogu. All right, let's see if I can squeeze this one. You have 60 seconds. Hello, good morning.
Hello, you've done it. Good morning.
All right, good morning. You have 60 seconds.
All right, my name is Bosco. I'm calling from Kudende.
All right, John Bosco, go ahead.
Governor spent over 500 trillion for traveling maintenance.
512. 512.
Now, where are we going in this country? These are the governors that are complaining that they cannot pay 70,000 minimum wage, and they are spending the money that the whole country cannot even. I don't know how long are we going to continue in this. Then that would say making no bills abracadabra. Which one is on the night when the crude oil is coming down? So then go they making good beg. Corruption may become requirement for appointments in 2027. This one has become already not even 2027 right former regime. Corruption is now the requirement. the former chairman of APC told us that whenever you join APC, no matter how your sin is as black as charcoal, they will wash you and you will be you will be forgiven. So corruption is already a requirement for as far as APC is concerned.
All right, John Bosco.
In APC, hello?
Yes, your 60 seconds has elapsed.
Okay, sorry, just 3 minutes. It is in APC we know that there are snakes in Asoro that swallow money. It is in APC that we know that there are rats in Asoro that tear budget. It is in APC one person died twice. So many corruption under APC. There is nothing that we can talk about. And government is telling us, the president is telling us.
All right, John Bosco, thank you.
What they do.
All right.
Let him tell us what they do now.
All right, thank you. All right,
thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. And that will be the last call I'm going to pick. And messages on the WhatsApp platform, I'll quickly run through all of them. All right, I can see Akintunde in television says, all right, let's try to keep it simple. All right, Akintunde in television, DHQ says military rescue is fully implemented. Right, the headline actually says Tinubu's rescue order being fully implemented. All right, please get that headline correct. All right, doesn't change anything for me. There are still abductees in the bush that needs help, especially the mosque worshippers. Tinubu orders the national security chiefs over the rescue of Nigerian mosque worshippers is a good idea, but we Nigerians believe in action than just giving order. This one is from Mr. Shemang. Imagine how subsidy removal is enriching governors involving into reckless expenditures to the detriment of the innocent citizens who feel no impact of governance. I see it as a serious regret in the subsidy removal that is enriching them without human and infrastructural developments that would have been applauded, rather meeting hardship and sufferings on the citizens with led government borrowing being unstoppable. Very cruel and sad ordeals in a well-endowed, resourced nation. Right, thank you, Mr. Shemang. And this one is this one I can see. Okay, all right. Well, this has no name, so I'm not going to mention it. And this is the last one. This one is from Daniel Yakubu. Why will the chairman say if someone will not support APC should leave? Is it by force to vote APC? Secondly, what Dalong is saying is because he's not in the Tinubu cabinet. That's why he's saying what he's saying. Okay, right. With that, we call it wraps on the program this morning. Thanks to all those who took out time to listen and to those that called in and streamed live and dropped messages. We say thank you. EMAC is standing by for the next program, Waka Waka. My name is Job Daniel. Have a beautiful and a wonderful Wednesday.
Thank you for participating in the program The Dailies Today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. Invicta FM, together we are victorious.
Invicta FM.